And baptism was not as cheap as it is now. Baptism was so cheap. We used to follow the class baptism. Then we also used to do exams. And I failed. I kept on failing. And the teacher kept on saying, where would Jessica be here? You have to go back and follow the class again. Actually, the day of my baptism, they said you need to be baptized with something white. And the only thing I had that had white in it was a sportsman t-shirt. It is reading cigarettes, but it has some white on it. That is what I went into the waters with. Can you imagine? But mine wasn't even an experience. I have my mother's experience. My mother was baptized just before she died. Just before she died. She was so sick that she was held into the baptistry. You know? The elders had to really hold her. And in my heart was like, why did my mother have to wait until she's just about to die? That she will only give her life, the leftovers of her life to Jesus. And I don't want you to do that. The ones who have not been baptized, you don't wait until when you're going to die. That's when you're saying, Sasa, napatiana mabaki kwa Yesu. So it bothered me that my mother it's because her brother who is a pastor said, my sister Rebecca, your situation is not very good. Give your life to who? To Jesus. Then she said on her deathbed that now I have given to Jesus my what? My life. And so I remember that picture very well. How she was held. Can you imagine? How she was held and taken to the water and given as she was being beat, she was gasping for breath, and she came out, and I think a week or so later she died. So I wanted to say to us, let us not wait until something very critical happens to you to be able to give. These are those that also want to be back in the market. They also want something fresh. You know the way the devil is using as when you are very fresh. Ukienda huko kwa dunda. Unajua dunda? Utapata nani huko? Vijana wayana hawajachana nywele, wanabanjuka. That's not what Jesus also wants us to banjuka ndani ya Yesu. Say amen. Yesu anataka pia tukiwa wayani hivi tumtumikie, you know, when you are also strong and available. We don't have to go to Jesus when you are just about to die. So I want to encourage the young ones here, before you leave high school, please have a solid foundation with Jesus. Because if you don't come out of high school with a